Taylor Swift, one of the most prominent figures in modern pop culture, has built a reputation as a talented songwriter and performer, with an image carefully crafted by her PR team. While her success is undeniable, there have been moments where her actions and public persona have raised eyebrows. From environmental concerns to personal relationships, Swift's actions sometimes tell a different story than the one presented in the media. In this video, we'll dive into the controversies surrounding Taylor Swift, examining the alleged missteps and contradictions that have sparked debate among fans and critics alike. The private jet controversy. Taylor Swift has often portrayed herself as environmentally conscious, stressing the importance of protecting the planet. She's publicly supported causes that promote sustainability and eco-friendly practices. However, her personal habits seem to contradict these values, particularly when it comes to her frequent use of private jets. In 2022, Swift reportedly took over 170 private flights, giving her the dubious honor of having the largest carbon footprint of any celebrity that year. While some might argue that her global superstar status necessitates frequent travel, many of these flights could have been avoided. Instead of opting for more environmentally friendly transportation, such as trains or buses, she consistently chose the luxury of private jets. This excessive travel, which included flights for personal reasons such as visiting her boyfriend, resulted in a staggering 8,300 tons of CO2 emissions, more than 500 times the average American's yearly carbon output. For someone who champions environmental causes, this behavior has led many to question the authenticity of her public statements. The high school popularity myth. In the early days of her career, Taylor Swift cultivated an image of being an outsider in high school, a quirky, shy girl who found solace in music. She painted a picture of herself as a loner who didn't fit in with the popular crowd, which resonated with many fans who felt similarly. However, this portrayal seems to have been more of a strategic narrative than a reflection of her actual experiences. Swift's high school years were brief, as her music career took off when she was just 16. Those who knew her during this time have disputed her claims of being a social outcast, instead describing her as a popular, well-liked student. Her image as the weird girl may have helped her connect with fans, but the reality appears to be that she was far from the lonely outsider she claimed to be. The infamous Kanye West incident. The 2009 MTV Video Music Awards will forever be remembered for Kanye West's infamous interruption of Taylor Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video. As Swift began her speech, Kanye took the stage, grabbing the microphone to declare that Beyoncé deserved the award instead. The incident was shocking and instantly became a viral moment, igniting debates about race, gender, and artistic merit. For Swift, it marked the beginning of a complicated and tumultuous relationship with Kanye West that would span more than a decade. In the years that followed, Swift and West appeared to reconcile publicly, but their relationship took another dramatic turn in 2016 with the release of West's song Famous. In the track, Kanye claimed that he made that bitch famous, referring to the 2009 incident. Swift was quick to denounce the lyric, calling it misogynistic and denying that she had approved the line. However, Kanye's then-wife, Kim Kardashian, later released a recording that appeared to show Swift giving her approval of the lyric over a phone call. This revelation led to widespread debate over who was telling the truth, with Swift's camp denying that she ever approved the derogatory language. The controversy reached new heights when Swift wiped her social media accounts, leading many to believe she was trying to reset her public image after the fallout. The three-chord miracle. One of the most enduring myths surrounding Taylor Swift's early career is the story of how she learned to play guitar. Swift has often recounted the tale of how a handyman working on her family's home taught her a few basic guitar chords, and from there, she began writing songs that would eventually make her a superstar. The story has become a key part of Swift's origin narrative, painting her as a natural talent who stumbled upon her musical gift by chance. However, this romanticized version of events is not entirely accurate. In reality, Swift took formal guitar lessons for several months, honing her skills through consistent practice and dedication. The so-called three-chord miracle is a common trope in pop music, where simple chord progressions are the foundation of many hit songs. While there's no doubt that Swift is a talented songwriter, her rise to fame was not as effortless as the story suggests. She worked with professional guitar teachers and songwriting mentors, putting in the time and effort required to master her craft. This is not to downplay her talent, but rather to acknowledge the hard work that went into her success, which contradicts the narrative of a natural-born genius who learned guitar overnight. The humble beginnings. Swift's early image as a country singer from humble beginnings helped her appeal to a broad audience, particularly in the United States, where narratives of hard work and perseverance are highly valued. She often spoke about growing up on a Christmas tree farm, portraying herself as a small-town girl who made it big through sheer talent and determination. However, this version of her background leaves out some important details about her family's financial situation and her privileged upbringing. While Swift's family did own a Christmas tree farm, it was more of a holiday business than a full-time source of income. Both of her parents were successful financial advisors for Merrill Lynch, one of the world's largest investment management firms. Her father, in particular, held a high-ranking position within the company and even founded a wealth management group that still exists today. With both parents working in finance, Swift grew up in a financially secure environment, which undoubtedly helped her pursue her musical dreams without the financial pressures that many aspiring artists face. This comfortable upbringing stands in contrast to the rags-to-riches narrative often associated with her early career, the John Mayer saga. Taylor Swift has built much of her brand on writing songs about her personal experiences, particularly her relationships. One of the most famous, or infamous, of these songs is Dear John, which is widely believed to be about her brief relationship with fellow musician John Mayer. The song paints Mayer as manipulative and emotionally abusive, with Swift calling him out for taking advantage of her when she was just 19 and he was 31. The age gap between the two sparked considerable discussion, with many fans criticizing Mayer for pursuing a relationship with someone so much younger. However, Mayer has publicly refuted Swift's portrayal of their relationship, calling the song cheap and an unfair representation of what actually happened. According to Mayer, the relationship lasted only a few weeks and did not have the devastating impact on Swift's mental health that the song implies. While age gap relationships are often fraught with power imbalances, Mayer's version of events suggests that Swift may have exaggerated the emotional toll for artistic purposes. Regardless of who is telling the full truth, the song added to Swift's growing reputation for using her relationships as material for her music, a trend that has continued throughout her career. Swift's own age gap relationships. In an interesting twist, while Taylor Swift has criticized John Mayer for their age gap relationship, she has herself been involved in several relationships with younger men. In 2012, Swift dated Connor Kennedy, who was 18 at the time, while she was 22. The two reportedly met when Kennedy was still 17, shortly after his mother's death. Swift even went so far as to purchase a house near the Kennedy family compound, which some found unsettling given the timing of their relationship. This was not the only time Swift dated someone younger. She also dated actor Taylor Lautner when he was 17 and she was 20, as well as Harry Styles, who was 18 when she was 23. While these age gaps are not as wide as the one between Swift and Mayer, they do raise questions about the consistency of her views on age gap relationships. Critics have pointed out that Swift's relationships with younger men seem to contradict her earlier condemnation of Mayer, suggesting that she may have engaged in similar dynamics herself. The media and public largely gave Swift a pass on these relationships, but they remain a controversial aspect of her dating history. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Taylor Swift's controversies and want more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.